Hello and welcome to the QA Underground. Today's video is part 4 of a multi-part series that will go over how to create a Selenium page object model framework using Maven and TestNG. If you are not already subscribed to our channel but enjoy the content, I'd encourage you to hit the subscribe button down below, as we upload lots of testing related videos each week on a wide range of topics, from integrating AI into testing to setting up automation frameworks in multiple languages. With that out of the way, let's get into what we'll be covering in today's video. In our previous videos, we walked through how to set up our project all the way through implementing TestNG parameters. In today's video, we're going to go over how to take screenshots on test failure. To achieve this, we will create a screenshots directory, add a failed method to our base test, add a custom listener class to framework, and update our test method to include the listener's annotation. The first thing we'll do is create our screenshots directory. To do so, we'll go up to our project, right-click, select New, select Directory. We'll name this directory Screenshots. Next, we need to add our methods to the base test class. To do so, we open up the base test class. Now we'll add a public void failed, and inside there we'll pass a string and call it method name. We'll have it throw an IO exception. Inside that block we'll do a file, source file equals take screenshot, pass in our driver, and we'll do .get screenshot as, and then output type .file. We'll import the file class before we move on. Next, we'll do a file utils dot copy file, pass in our source file, comma, new file, and then we'll do a path to the file location. So we'll do system.get property, user.dir, then we'll do plus, and then pass in our screenshots folder directory, and then we'll do a plus, and then our file extension. So we'll do underscore out.png. Now, if we were to send this through right now, our file name would be the same every time. So we want to actually spice that up a little bit. To do that, we're going to create a new method to do so. So we'll do public static string get current timestamp. Inside there we'll do a simple data format. Call it SDF date equals new simple date format. And then we're going to pass in the format that we're going to use. So we're going to use YYYY underscore MM underscore lowercase dd underscore uppercase HH underscore lowercase mm underscore lowercase ss. Then we'll do a date, call it now equals new date. Then we'll do string str date equals sdf date dot format, and then pass in now. And finally, we'll return the string date. Now that we have that returning a timestamp of the current time and date, we can pass that method into our name for our screenshot. So that way it's different every time it gets pulled. So we'll do get current timestamp. And that's all we have to add for our base test. Next, we can create our custom listener class. To do so, we'll right-click on Framework, select New, select Java class, and we'll call this Custom Listener. At the top of our custom listener class, we'll add two imports. We'll do import org.testng.itestListener, and then we'll do import org.testng.itestResult. Next, we need to extend our custom listener class to our base class, and then we need to implement our itest listener. Inside there, we'll use the override annotation and create our method. So public void onTestFailure. Inside there, we'll pass our itest result. Call it result. Inside that block, we will do system.out.println, and then we'll simply just say failed test. And then we'll do a try catch statement. Inside there, we'll call our failed method. And we'll actually pass in our result.getMethod.getMethodName, and what that will do, we'll pass our test method name so that we can use it for our screenshot file name. And it's looking for an IO exception, so in our catch here, we'll do a catch and pass in an IO exception of E. And then we'll simply just print e.print stack trace. And we are done with our current listener file. Next, we'll need to update our example test method. So we'll go down, open up our example test. And at the top, above the class, we'll add a @listeners. And then we'll call that custom listener.class that we just created. In our previous videos, we never finished our try catch. So to be able to catch the failures, we'll need to add an assert.fail. Pass in our e.getMessage. That way, if it does fail, our test will actually fail. So I'm going to close this. So to ensure that our test actually fails here, we're going to go into our page object, and we're going to update our ID to be incorrect so that it can't find the search box. Once we do that, we can actually run our test. And I'll drag this over so we can see it. So you can see it's not actually entering any text or trying to return anything because it can't find the search box. So this will for sure fail. So we'll wait till that failure happens. Okay, it's failed. Failed because it could not find a match for the element ID. As you can see in our screenshots folder, we now have a screenshot. If I open that up, it has screenshotted the last image from the test, which is exactly what we wanted. So I'm actually going to rerun this where it's not a failure scenario so that you can see that it won't create screenshots when the tests succeed. So only when it fails will it create the screenshot. So again, the same test, but this time it will find the search bar. Perfect. All right. And then it's passed. And as you can see in the screenshots folder, no new image has been created. And that will conclude part 4 of our series. In today's video, we talked about how we can take screenshots only on test failure. If you are not already subscribed to our channel but enjoy the content, I'd encourage you to hit the subscribe button down below, as we upload lots of testing related videos each week on a wide range of topics, from integrating AI into testing to setting up automation frameworks in multiple languages. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.